EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
To throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now we get the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Switch and eight. Here we go. Gun. 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position. And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands. Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
All right, here we go. 319. Detroit. Gun. Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Switch. That's where you belong.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Detroit! Keep 15. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want Gun! Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the 1st quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football.
Give me the ball.
And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Geno Atkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they've got it here with a first down.
Hey, Sway! We go 46. We go 40. Sway! Switch it, hey!
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Switch! Switch it, hey! Here we go 46, 46. 26, 26.
Prescott from the gun. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Gun. Gun. 26. 26. 47. Here we go. 47. 47. 26.
Third and long for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
Here we go. 46. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Back to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Gun, gun, gun. Here we go, here we go. Go right in. Gun, gun, gun. Gun, gun, gun. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. 46.
Out of his end zone, Prescott looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw is Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Second down, Prescott. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Gun. Here we go, 46, 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Here you go. And we're going right there. We're going right there. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go. 48. Here we go. 46. Awesome. Here we go. 46. 26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
41's the will. Here we go. 48. Here we go. 47. It's coming now. 47. 26.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
46. Here you go. Here you go, 46, 46. Gun. 46.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Gun. Here we go. 48. Sweat. Sweat today. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Here we go. 47. Start that over there. Over there. Start that. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. First down, Prescott. He completes it to Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And that is incomplete here.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Melvin Ingram. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
Swing to the fit, right. To the right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Trent Murphy. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Good. Good. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Gun.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Reggie Ragland.
Well, they're definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Now, check. Patriot! Patriot!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's going to get it running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Prescott looks to throw on first. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46. Gun. Here we go, 46. Gun.
Prescott on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Trent Murphy in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 48. Gun. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Awesome. Here we go, 46. Switch.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Caught left side, Williams. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Throwing, Prescott. And right side, Henry's got it. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this is complete. It's Allen. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go, 46. Let's go, let's finish now. Hey, we're going right there, we're going right there. 46.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Good. Here we go, 46. Good. 36.
Second down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third and goal.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. 4-8. Let's go, let's finish now. Got it. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Woo. 46.
Here's Prescott. And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And Myers able to knock it through, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Desmond King making the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And on the ground they go with a running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
Looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Done. Switch it,
A 1st down throw for Prescott. This is Gordon on the dump ball. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
46. 47.
Prescott now. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. 1st down, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
46.
Now Prescott. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Panthers, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.